We took a contract to perform on a luxury yacht. But the moment we stepped onto the deck, all three of us could only yawn from our packed schedule. Inside the cabin, the three of us flopped onto the bed and fell asleep right away. When I woke up, there was only the low hum of the engine and the sound of water slamming against the hull. The cabin was pitch black, not a single light on. I jolted upright and turned on my phone flashlight. I checked every room. No staff. No audience. No one. Except me, Mira, and Zoey. I ran to the control room.
Oh! Where are we?
The navigation screen glowed blue, and right on it, a cold straight line was pointing at one word: Bermuda. Mira and Zoey started mashing buttons on the control panel. I grabbed the lever and tried to change course. The screen only showed error, error, error. A wave suddenly hit hard and the whole cabin shook. Through the cockpit glass, a spinning wall of fog waited ahead like an open mouth.
This is a fake contract! This boat is locked! What?
My spine went cold. Something was holding our direction with an automated system.
Forget the software! Manual steering! It's not working!
She grabbed the emergency steering wheel, while Zoey ran to find the survival compass. But the needle spun wildly, then kept pointing straight at Bermuda. Then the waves rose up and slammed into the side of the yacht. Water poured into the cabin. The yacht lurched, the floor tilted, everything flew around. I barely managed to grab a handrail.
Hold on! Be careful!
But the boat shook violently, tipped, and flipped. Freezing water slapped my face and dragged us outside. We broke the surface in darkness and sea foam, clinging to the hull of the overturned yacht.
We have to get onto the ship.
My hands were trembling. Zoey choked and coughed, and Mira strained to pull her closer. In the distance, shark fins were appearing one after another. This time we were done for.
I can't hold on. Oh, no! I can't swim. Help! Help! Don't let go! Zoey, grab my hand! Zoey! Mira, I'm slipping! Honey, help me! Hey, hold on!
My vision started to blur. My arms went numb. My breathing broke apart. In the moment I was about to let go, I saw a small light. A small boat was racing toward us at full speed. Then everything went dark. When I woke up, I was lying on the floor of a boat, wrapped in a blanket. Jinu was in front of me. He leaned down and called my name. Beside him, Bobby stood frozen, his face paper white. I wanted to ask, but I only managed to look at them for a second before my eyes closed again from exhaustion. When we finally got home, we were still shaken. Jinu came to visit.
Last night. How did you get there? You showed up at the exact right moment.
It was a fake contract. Saja boys, listen to the Demon King. They handed it to manager Bobby, like it was a normal performance deal. Bobby had no idea the real goal was to erase Huntrix completely, in silence. No scander, no trace. Just an accident at sea.
You knew?
I hesitated. But then I remembered my promise to you.
Thank you, but next time, tell me sooner. I don't want your promise to come at the cost of you carrying it alone.
I, Mira, and Zoey were escorted into prison. On the first day, another inmate snatched my meal.
Girl, you should know who the boss is in here.
Mira and Zoey were just about to stop her, but other inmates threatened them. Mira was forced to wash dishes.
Wash them clean, or you'll go hungry tonight.
Zoey was forced to wear torn clothes.
You're in here and you still want to be picky? You think you're still an idol? If you won't wear it, take it off.
I'll wear it.
I clenched my teeth.
This was so unfair.
Mira only kept her head down and worked, her hands raw and red from the cold water. Night fell, freezing cold, and the three of us curled up on the bed. In a fever, I drifted off. In my dream, I saw the days when we were still famous idols. Fans gave me so much food. So much that we couldn't finish it, and it went to waste. Sometimes we even ordered food delivery and never touched it. Mira always had servants around her, taking care of her and pampering her like a princess. Even when she ate, someone would feed her right to her mouth. Zoey went shopping every day, buying piles of clothes, shoes, makeup, some things she wore once and then threw away. Suddenly, a mosquito bit my hand. I jolted awake. At that moment, the noisy commotion behind me made me turn to look. I saw Jinu's group being escorted into prison too. When they saw me, they looked just as surprised as I was.
What happened to you, girls?
That day, Huntrix was out shopping.
Look at all these bags. We found some amazing deals.
Oh my god, what is that?
On the way, we saw a big cat snatch a handbag from a girl.
We rushed in and beat the cat to get the bag back. People on the street only filmed us hitting the cat and posted it online. The video spread quickly, and then we were arrested for animal abuse.
I looked straight at Jinu.
And you? Why are you in here too?
A girl robbed us and took our bag. My cat followed her scent.
But when we got there, I found my cat badly injured.
Darby, it's all right.
We went to that girl to demand the vet fees.
She turned around and called the police,
Police! Send someone here immediately!
and they arrested us for assault and for making threats.
My heart suddenly dropped a beat.
Wait, your cat, is it blue?
Jinu nodded.
Now I understand everything.
Both Huntrix and Saja boys were wrongly accused.
The next day, the police found CCTV footage showing the girl stealing, and that what we did to the cat was because we were saving that girl. So, the girl was arrested and sent to prison. Both groups were cleared and released. After we got out, I, Mira, and Zoey changed the way we lived. We ate frugally,
I have to finish this.
did everything ourselves.
I can do it myself, everyone else can rest.
Oh.
No buying things. I already have plenty.
Then I went to Jinu's house to see the cat. It lay still, wrapped in bandages. Its face looked at me with disgust and resentment. I stroked it very gently, and seeing all those bandages on its body made my throat tighten. I lowered my head.
Derpy, I'm really sorry. I'm the one who got you hurt this badly.
And left some food and the vet bills as a way to make amends. I know an apology doesn't make everything okay, but at least, starting today, I'll live with more discipline than before.
RUMI got this for you. Eat it all up for me, Derpy.
That day, I stayed late after class for cleaning duty with Mira and Zoey. Mira wiped the chalkboard. Zoey swept while muttering.
Are we cleaning? Or are we wiping down a crime scene?
I laughed. When we finished, I carried the pile of supplies to the janitor's room to put everything away. The janitor's room was dark.
Careful. This place probably has the ghost of last week's quiz. If there is, I'm gonna ask it to sign my absence form.
I bent down to set the bin down, and my foot caught on something. My leg slid, and I lurched straight into the wall.
Oh my god!
But then I froze. I pressed my palm against the spot I'd hit. Then I tapped lightly.
Mira, Zoey, there's something here.
Mira turned on her phone flashlight. I leaned in closer and saw a small button. I reached out and pressed it gently. Inside, a room appeared. Empty, dark, dusty. Zoey and Mira just stared. I stood there, my heart beating strangely fast. And in my head, an idea clicked on.
Let's turn it into a secret room. For what? For resting. For hiding from homework for a little while. Whenever we're sick of school, we come down here and heal up. If we're doing it, we do it right.
I volunteer for the task of taste testing the emergency snacks.
The next day, I pulled Jinu into it too.
We're going to turn this room into a secret room.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Jinu agreed to carry out the plan with us. So the plan began. After school, the four of us pretended we were staying late for cleaning duty, but really, we were sneaking supplies down to renovate.
What about this one?
We bought a ton of snacks. Candy, instant noodles, Oishi chips. Stacking everything into boxes. Mira installed shelves and organized it all like a mini convenience store. Jinu hauled in an old sofa that was surprisingly comfy.
The mental emergency rescue chair.
We're not skipping school. We're studying how to live.
In just a few days, the dusty room became perfect. I stood there, looking at what we'd made. That night, after we finished gaming, we headed out to go home.
Go home.
Go home.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
I know, right? I can't wait.
The moment we reached the hallway,
Did you hear that?
What was that sound?
we heard arguing. We ran toward it and saw a group bullying another student. Zoey yelled.
Stop! What are you doing?
Mira rushed in and pulled the student away.
Leave. Now, before I call security.
The student was shaking all over.
Are you hurt?
The student nodded.
It's not safe here. Come with us.
We took the student to the secret room.
Don't be scared. We're here with you.
The next day, we decided to report everything to Mr. Bobby. He asked immediately.
What safe place?
There was a room under the janitor's closet, and we'd fixed it up.
We let him down. He looked around and said,
Wow. What is all this?
Sir, it's a school mental recovery room. It helps students de-stress.
We only use it after school.
We clean up.
We just needed a place to breathe for a little bit.
Fine. I'm not punishing you. But from now on, we're changing the name.
To what, sir?
The Mental Recovery and Drama Avoidance Room.
And just like that, our secret room beneath the school suddenly became a place full of laughter and stress relief, and also a place with a new function, reminding us we weren't alone.
I and Jinu are getting married.
You know, recently, the trainees in my company kept receiving harassment messages, promises of power, threats, manipulation. Everyone stayed silent. No one dared to report it. In this industry, reputation is a rope around your neck. Just one slight pull, and your future shatters like glass. At first, I thought it was just some bored lunatic, until the messages started appearing regularly on my phone, then on Zoe's,
Oh my gosh.
then on Mira's. I know you finished practice at 11:20 p.m. That white dress yesterday looked perfect on you. One morning, right after a chilling message,
I've sent a gift to your doorstep.
we opened the dorm door and saw a small box lying in the middle of the entryway, Zoe whispered.
This person knows where we live.
In that moment, I understood.
This wasn't just harassment. He was watching, and he wanted we to know he was very close.
From that day on, we knew. If we stayed silent, he would go further. And that was how the craziest plan of my life was born. A fake wedding. Jinu was the first person I thought of. Because everyone knows Jinu doesn't date, doesn't have scandals, doesn't compromise. He listened to our story and simply said one sentence.
All right. If it protects the three of you, if it protects Rumi, I'll do it.
The wedding day came. The MC raised the microphone.
The moment everyone has been waiting for. The vows.
Right at that moment, the phone Zoe was holding for me vibrated with a new message. You dare to get married in front of me? No doubt anymore. He was watching live at the exact moment I stepped on the stage.
RUMI, the message was sent through the building's internal network. The VIP network can only be accessed by senior staff.
Mira, at the control area, opened the network system.
There's exactly one unknown device online in the VIP network. In the VIP seating area on the mezzanine.
The VIP guest list today wasn't long, but only one person held full authority over artists' and trainees' schedules. Deputy Director of Artist Management, Jinu tightened his grip on my hand.
It's time.
The MC asked loudly.
Jinu, do you take her as your wife?
Jinu didn't answer yet. Zoe said rapidly through the earpiece.
Look up at the mezzanine.
I lifted my gaze. In the VIP section, he stood up. In the middle of applause, he shouted down, forgetting the hundreds of eyes around him.
This wedding is fake. She is not allowed to marry. She is the company's property.
The entire hall froze. Mira spoke into the earpiece.
Loss of control. We have grounds to seize the phone. The messages are being sent during the event.
Internal security moved toward the VIP area. He pulled out his phone, frantically trying to delete messages, like destroying evidence. Security held his hand.
Your phone is using the event's internal network. We are required to check it.
When checked, dozens of harassment messages appeared. He couldn't deny it. He was escorted out of the VIP section. As he was taken away, he looked at me. Like a man who just lost something he believed belonged to him. I took the microphone, looking directly into hundreds of eyes.
This isn't a wedding. This is how we protect ourselves and those who come after us.
Jinu continued.
The Deputy Director of Artist Management, Tate, who holds the future of hundreds of trainees kept, used his power to harass and threaten. We chose to speak in the middle of a wedding, because if we said it in a meeting room, no one would believe us.
Zoe's eyes were red.
We were scared, but today, we are not alone.
It's time to end the fear.
Camera flashes exploded. One trainee broke down crying.
Finally, someone speak up.
In that moment, I understood sometimes the strongest force in this industry isn't power, but when the weakest stand together.
Have you guys seen today's Hot Search? The most bizarre performance in Huntrix's entire career. Mira chuckled and said,
It really was a little bizarre.
Everything started on a normal afternoon, or rather, it should have been normal, if Zoe hadn't suddenly refused the professional makeup team and declared,
Today, I'm doing my own makeup.
I want to look really pretty for tonight's show.
The night before, a fanboy had sent Zoe a message.
Zoe, I spent all my savings to buy a ticket. I just want to see you once in real life.
Zoey was so touched, she opened 78 YouTube tabs to learn makeup. Mira and I peeked through the door and saw Zoey drawing eyeliner on a banana? What? At that moment, we already knew something was going to happen. Something not good. Right before the show, Zoey went into a private room, locked the door, and battled for hours with powder, brushes, lipstick, and a blazing determination.
Why is this brush not listening to me? The girl on YouTube did it just like this.
When Zoey finally opened the door, we literally froze.
Who are you? Where's Zoey? RUMI, it's me. It's Zoey.
Her eyeliner stretched all the way to her temples. Her blush was so intense it looked like she had just run a marathon, and her lipstick smeared all the way down to her lower cheek. Mira and I looked at each other, then at Zoey, then at each other again, like two feng shui masters who had just detected bad energy in the house. I quickly asked,
Zoey, are you in costume or something?
"Do I look that beautiful?" Zoey answered seriously.
It is not beautiful.
Showtime is approaching. Zoey wouldn't have time to remove anything, fix anything. She couldn't do anything. And then Zoey said the sentence that finished both of us.
It looks pretty okay.
I screamed.
No, I'm not letting you destroy your image alone.
Mira yelled too.
If Zoey looks bad, then we all have to look bad.
So, in the remaining 18 minutes before the show, 3 idols who had once been voted most stable visuals of the year sat down and redid our own makeup to match Zoey's level of disaster. I tried to draw eyeliner as crooked as Zoey's. Mira smeared my lipstick all the way to my ears, and I helped Mira apply blush that glowed like it could shine in the dark. And that's how our new concept was born.
Awaken Demon Queens, Demon Hunters, Makeup Disaster Edition!
When we walked on stage, the fans screamed. The staff collapsed. The cameraman burst out laughing. The manager patted his chest and let out a heavy breath. The audience shouted,
What kind of concept is this?
Why do they look like glitched game characters?
Zoey, we love you! Even though you look a little rough today.
Since the show was being broadcast live, the staff had to bring us masks starting from the second song to protect the brand's image. Once we put them on, things finally calmed down. After the show, Zoey hugged us, her eyes full of emotion.
Thank you, you two. Thanks to you, I wasn't ugly alone.
I pinched her ear.
Next time you try doing your own makeup, I'm locking all your cosmetics in a safe.
Even though Huntrix looked like 3 glitched dolls that day, the audience still said,
This is the cutest show ever!
And I thought, they're right. Only Huntrix could turn a makeup disaster into a legendary performance.
Why would you say that out loud? You totally did, though.
Hello, I'm RUMI. I'm a member of the girl group Huntrix. Today, I'm going to tell you about something I experienced. When I helped a girl and realized that if I had been just 1 minute late, she might have disappeared. It happened while our group was preparing for the Demon Hunters live stage. We practiced until late at night. That evening, when I left the practice room close to midnight, the hallway was so silent I could hear my own footsteps clearly. The elevator doors opened, and as I stepped inside, I saw a girl standing curled up in the far corner. Her hair hung down, covering her face, and her hands were clenched so tightly they had turned white. I softly asked, "Are you okay?" She shook her head, not daring to look up. When the lights shifted, I saw a deep bruise on her wrist. I gasped, "What happened to you?" But she cut me off, her voice trembling as if she were about to cry.
Don't speak loudly. He'll hear.
Right at that moment, the elevator stopped on the 4th floor. The door opened. A man wearing a maintenance uniform, a cap, and a mask stepped inside. His eyes swept over us quickly. The girl immediately started trembling, pressing herself against me as if she wanted to disappear. I kept calm. He stood very close enough that I could hear his heavy breathing. When the elevator stopped at the basement, he walked out. But before leaving, he turned back to look at me. His gaze was as cold as a blade sliding across my skin. Then he disappeared down the dark hallway. The doors closed. The girl burst into tears, choking so hard her lips turned pale. I held her shoulders. "Who is he?" She trembled.
He's been following me for a week. I'm a new trainee. Tonight, he cornered me and grabbed my wrist. I ran. I didn't know what to do.
A tiny trainee being stalked inside the company building. I couldn't just leave her. "Come with me. You can't be alone." I took her to Huntrix's practice room, the only place with a private lock. As soon as I closed the door, the lights flickered like they were about to go out. I tensed up. Then came a rattling sound at the door, like someone was testing the handle.
He followed us here.
The girl clutched my shirt, her face drained of color. I pulled her into the equipment room, where there was a narrow gap to see outside. The door shook harder, then a loud bang echoed through the room. I quickly called security, speaking as quietly as I could.
4th floor, Studio C. There's an intruder.
The radio replied, "We're on our way." And then, the door was kicked open. The man stepped inside, a flashlight in his left hand, and in his right, a wrinkled white cloth with a dark, damp stain at the center. A sharp, chemical smell reached our hiding spot. It could be anesthetic. He swept the flashlight around the room, like a predator hunting its prey.
Come out!
His voice stretched, followed by a raspy laugh that made my spine freeze. The beam slowly moved toward the closet. The girl squeezed my hand. I placed a finger over my lips, even though my own breath was stuck in my throat. He stood right in front of the room. The flashlight lifted. A harsh white light hit our faces. He grinned, twisted, almost savoring the moment.
There you are.
Just as he reached out, "Don't move!" The door burst open again. 2 security guards rushed in, their flashlights and batons aimed straight at him. The man spun around, but before he could react, he was slammed to the floor. The cloth dropped at our feet. The girl collapsed, sobbing. My own hands were shaking uncontrollably as the adrenaline drained away. The company conducted an investigation through the night. It turned out he was a temporary contractor who had already been fired, but he kept sneaking in using an old access code. In his room, the police found a bulletin board covered with training schedules and photos of several trainees. The girl was simply the one he had stalked the longest. If I hadn't stepped into that elevator that night, if I hadn't heard that stifled sob, things might have ended in a way no one dares to imagine.